Hey everybody, it's me, Julian Greystoke, back again. Today I'm wearing my, I don't know what to call it. It's like fandoms, TV fandoms shirt. If you can pause the video there and identify everything on this shirt, you win 1,000,000 points. I don't know what the points are good for, but you'll have 1,000,000 of them. Today I have a giant hat full of 30 characters' names because we are doing the You're Not Good Enough tag. I don't know who created this tag, but I have a feeling they were in high school. You'll find out why later. I'll try to link them to you in the doobly-doo, future me, if you would be so kind. There is a series of questions here, and then we select 2 names from this gigantic hat, and we pick whichever one applies, essentially. You're supposed to do this with book characters, but since there were so many characters, I decided to also go with TV and video game characters, because I'm a rebel like that. I also changed the wording on some of these questions because I didn't like the way that they were worded. If you like my wording better, feel free to use it in your own videos. So, the first question. You have an open spot on your spelling bee team. Who gets in? Giant hat time. Okay, I've got 2 names. The dragon from the book Uprooted, or Moana from the movie Moana. The dragon would have to be on my spelling bee team because he's like super duper educated and loves to study, and I'm sure he knows how to spell quite well. Number 2, both characters want to kill you. Who do you kill first so you have a better chance of survival? You're assuming that I can kill one of them. Are they working together? Bilbo Baggins or Cimmerine from Dealing with Dragons. I want to say that I would kill Bilbo because I could make friends with Cimmerine, but if they're both dead set on my death, I definitely kill Cimmerine first because she is way more competent than poor Bilbo. I mean, he could throw rocks at me, I suppose, and he has got a little sword, but Cimmerine, she has access to like poisons and stuff, so I'd kill her off first and then deal with Bilbo. Number 3, you're on The Bachelorette. Who do you give the rose to? I've only watched like 2 episodes of The Bachelor, and I've never even watched The Bachelorette, but I basically know how it works. So you give your rose to the one that you want to stay on the show. Oh, this is not going to be a competition. Oh, maybe it will be. Garrus from Mass Effect, who is my boo, or Mal from Firefly, who I also love. This would be a really, really tough choice, you guys. I'll be honest with you. But we all know in our heart of hearts that Garrus would ultimately win, even though I'd be very sad to see Mal go. Number 4, you've been picked in the Hunger Games. Who volunteers in your place? Oh boy. Azula from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I do have a few villains in here. Or Marty McFly from Back to the Future. Well, I think that's pretty obvious. Well, maybe not. Maybe Azula would want to be in the Hunger Games so that she could win and be awesome. She'd be really good at it. She'd totally be a career tribute. But I think that Marty would probably be more likely to volunteer to save me. Number 5, you are stranded on an island. Who do you cannibalize first? Katniss from the Hunger Games, or Levi from my book, Boots. I'm also putting some of my original characters in here too. I'm just going crazy with the characters. There's more meat on Levi, because he's just bigger than Katniss. Plus Katniss could probably help me survive in other ways, and Levi not actually very helpful at all on that front, so I'm afraid we would have to eat Levi. I'm sorry, buddy. Your life sucks. It really does. If you ever read my book, Boots, you will find out how badly Levi's life sucks. Number 6, you are the next DC or Marvel superhero. Who is your sidekick? Lupin from Harry Potter, or Hamlet from Hamlet. Lupin would make more sense as like a modern sidekick because he has magic, but he might be better than me in things. I don't know, Hamlet's too much of a star in his own head, so I guess I'm gonna have to go with Lupin as my sidekick. Plus, I totally had a crush on Lupin when I was younger, so here's one that I really reworded. Now it says, you're the manager of Cabbage Corp. Who do you fire for lack of communication skills? Okay, Data from Star Trek, or Elisa from the Thorns and Roses series. So lack of communication skills, it's probably gonna have to be Data, just because he doesn't always understand how to talk to people because he is an android, and as much as he's trying to learn how to talk to people, he still has trouble sometimes. Data, I'm sorry, sweetie, you're fired. Number 8, you just read a book and your favorite character dies. Who comforts you? No one. I don't need comforting. a badass. Unless I just wrote a book and my favorite character died, and then it's my fault, so. Clary Goodwin from the Becca Cooper series, or Buffy Summers from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Clary, definitely. Neither of them would comfort me, but Clary would be the one who would be better at being like, stop moping around, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and let's go. Buffy is just a little bit too emotionally unstable herself to do that. Number 9. Ugh, it's high school. Who is in the popular crowd? I never even went to high school. I was homeschooled, so I was the popular crowd. Alright, popular crowd. Spock from Star Trek? Or Captain Kirk. I don't know how these two ended up together, but let's be honest, Captain Kirk 100% in the popular crowd, Spock 100% on the chess team. Yep. Number 10, it's your birthday. Who would have the nerve to forget? Wash from Firefly, or Giles from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Wash would forget my birthday way before Giles would. Giles would 100% remember, and like he wouldn't like throw me a big party or anything, but he would definitely remember it. He'd probably even give me a little sweet gift that I wasn't expecting, because Giles is like the best dad ever. Number 11, you've discovered an up-and-coming booktube star. Who is it? Judy Hopps from Zootopia, or Neville Longbottom from Harry Potter. That would probably be Neville, because Judy is way too concerned with her police career to have time to vlog, but I could 100% see Neville becoming a booktuber. That would make sense to me. Number 12, sleepover time, but you can only invite one person. Who is it? Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender, or Joanna from my book Boots. I really like Zuko as a character, but I think Joanna and I would get along a whole heck of a lot better than me and Zuko. So it's gonna have to be Joanna. Number 13, you're going to have / adopt a baby. Who's the other parent? I changed that one a lot too. Edith from Crimson Peak, or Mordin Solus from Mass Effect. I would love Mordin to be like the grandpappy of my kid. So Mordin, me and Mordin, we're adopting a child together. It'll be beautiful. Number 14, you wrote a super important text. Who would see it but not reply? The bastard. Alright, I'm starting to run out of names, guys. This is the end. Get over here. Song, who is the lead character from the series that I'm currently working on called The Game, or Becca Cooper. Which of them would ignore a super important text? Neither of them. But I'm gonna say Song, because she's a little bit busy trying not to die in the arena. So she would see the text and then be like, oh shit, I'm about to die. I can't answer this right now, and it just never get answered. Last 2 names, and the question is breakfast time. You enter the kitchen to find someone has replaced your mom. Who is it? Well, first of all, I am a grown-ass woman and I don't live with my parents anymore, so I make my own breakfast. And in fact, even when I was a kid, I was usually in charge of my own breakfast. But let's pretend that I was the kind of kid who could come downstairs and their mother would be making them breakfast and find out who has replaced my mom. Either Melinda from Speak or Coraline from Coraline. I'm gonna go with Coraline simply because that is too perfect, because in the book Coraline, her parents are replaced by the other mother and the other father, and so her turning into an other mother would just, it's too good of a thing. I cannot pass it up. Coraline. There you go, nothing left in the hat. That was the You Are Not Good Enough tag. Remember everyone that I post new videos Mondays and Fridays. This is the new video dance. Woo! Don't forget all the links to my social media are in the doobly-doo. There's a ton of them. I will see you all again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. Bye! This is a classy hat. I look like a sexy motherfucker.